YouTube viewers, and welcome to my video review of the NZXT Lexa S Crafted Series computer case. This is a mid-sized tower computer case. With the case you get instruction manuals, one in English, multi-language manual. You get 8 hard drive rails, and the white in there, as soon as it focuses, the white in there is a silicone rubber for anti-vibration. You get 4 thumb screws for the side panels, 2 on each side. You get grommets for water cooling tubes to pass through. You get several thumb screws for optical drives. You get several motherboard and power supply screws. You get several motherboard standoffs. And you get 4 thumb screws for the hard drive. Those thumb screws will be used for this bracket for a solid state or 2.5 inch hard drive. This can fit 2 of them. One will get mounted in the bottom with those through those holes right there, and another one will get mounted on the top. If it will focus, with that hole right there. This case comes with a bottom mounted power supply. Actually, it does not come with a power supply, but it has a bottom mounted power supply. This is the filter for it. The filter is on the bottom of the case for easy removal. On the front left side bottom of the bezel, you have 2 USB ports, microphone and headphone jack, and they are labeled with the picture, and you have an external serial ATA port. The front bezel is made out of plastic. It has hard drive light, I'm guessing a power light right there, this blue LED, another one right here, another one on the other side. Front intake for the 120mm fan. There's a door. It opens from the left to the right. Only opens one way. It cannot be repositioned. It has 4 external 5.25 inch drive bays. Those are filtered. And it has 1 external 3.5 inch drive bay, which is also filtered. You have the power, reset. You have a fan controller labeled 1 and 2, and you have the case badge. On the side panel, you have on the left side panel, you have a big window with a 120mm intake fan. And let's remove the side panels. With the side panel off, it reveals the hard drive cage. This can house 5 hard drives, side-mounted hard drives. There's also option for installing 2 more 3.5 inch drives. And then here are the 4 external 5.25 inch drives. And if you can see through there, they are filtered. It has a giant hole so you don't have to remove the motherboard tray or the motherboard when you're changing out your CPU cooler. There are cable management holes, 1 on the bottom, actually 2 on the bottom. May look like 1, but there is a break in here separating them. And then 1 on the bottom side and 1 on the top side. And there are several cutouts for attaching cables with tie downs. There is one 140mm fan on the top with the option of adding another one. You could remove that fan and exchange it with a 120mm fan if you like. Same with the other one. There is one rear fan, 120mm fan, and it can be changed out with a 90 or an 80mm fan. There are 7 expansion slots, more ventilation, bottom mounted power supply. If you look through there, that's where I removed the filter. I actually removed it from the underside of the case. As you can see through here, right here, the power supply sits on this, which is rubber for anti-vibration. There are 4 of those for the power supply. With each fan, it has a male and female connector, male and female. It also has a connector for the fan controller. You have all the cables for the front. There's the SATA cable. The front intake fan. The fan controller cables are numbered. There's the 2. There's 1, 2, and 1. USB 2.0, HD audio, and AC 97 audio. And you have your hard drive activity light, your reset switch, power switch right there, reset switch right there, hard drive, and you also have your power LED, plus and minus, right there. To remove the front bezel, just pull at the bottom. It actually removes pretty easily. However, the downside that I see to this case, when you remove it with all of the cables attached, there's no good way really to store it. You just have to balance it. At the bottom there's 2 points of contact. One here, one here. Also with the front intake fan, to remove the filter, you have to remove 4 screws, 1 in each corner. However, in the front here, for the intake, you could probably put some LED lights in there to light up the front here. And there's your fan controller. Thank you for watching my video review of the NZXT Lexa S Crafted Series mid-size tower computer case. Please remember to subscribe. Also, I'll have another video coming up on a build with a motherboard, video cards, hard drive, DVD drive, adding another fan into the top, a 140mm fan, power supply, 2 video cards. So remember to subscribe, and thank you for watching. More videos to come.